Hey, someone's here, but this isn't Facebook, so it's a
Probably Barb.
a little bit different.
She's our homie.
Whoever's tech savvy, just comment because we can't see who you are. I'm so sorry.
We're trying.
YouTube is new for us. That should be our hashtag.
YouTube
noobs. YouTube is new
Or
for
it
us.
could be YouTube boobs.
YouTube boobs. I think that would get us banned.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, yeah. We gotta be careful. I forget.
We clicked, this is not for kids, so.
Okay.
4 people are here. Please comment so we know who you are. Barb, yes. Yes, girl.
Okay, here.
She knew it. It's like
yay.
she's psychic or
Or something. Hi, Tracy.
Tracy, welcome to the crazy.
Welcome to the crazy is accurate.
For sure. Weird. We're weird.
We're aware, but thank you for
Barb, you already know this
for
about us.
noticing. Okay, we're just gonna. I said, hold on a second while we share this out.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, I got an idea, Mr. Krabs.
Okay, so yeah, okay, yeah. Do the things.
Don't you worry about me.
Live from the basement.
Live from the basement.
Oh no.
Oh, the pen ran out of ink. Do you want to know why our pen ran out of ink? Because my beautiful, lovely, kind aunt takes all of our nice pens upstairs.
Actually, they might be. I took them to the show.
Oh, the show.
So they might be in here.
All right, so I copied the link, posted it on Facebook, live from the basement. Check us out.
If you try, don't break him.
I won't break them.
I steal him. She breaks them though.
Oh, Barb, you love us. We love you so much.
She does the clicky thing until the pen explodes, like literally.
That's
in
why
her
she
hand.
gives me the ones that don't click.
Oh,
Sherry, hi, Barb. Thank you for sharing. We also share it on Facebook. Let us know if that link does not work.
please, because we need all the helps.
Because we're a little bit technologically challenged.
It's the first time you'll hear me say Jessie's a virgin. She's a YouTube virgin.
No, I'm not. Hi,
No?
Wendy.
Okay.
See, we've been on YouTube before.
We have. If you can't find that shit anymore. I archived it.
We deleted that.
It's archived. It's not gone forever, but it's
like the. Speaking of archives, let's talk about the Akashic record.
Akash. Yes, it's hidden, buried trauma. Our buried YouTube
And I carry
trauma.
it in my knee.
Mhm.
Just joking. We're funny. I think we're really funny.
Looks aren't everything, so it's okay.
My husband doesn't think I'm funny, but my kids think I'm hilarious. Which is all that matters.
All right.
So tonight, talking about chakras.
Chakras. I hope that
It's like assless chaps, but it's assless chakras.
I hope that all of our homies.
Well, we got 5 people, but when I click on it, it doesn't show us anything.
Okay. That's the part about.
That is the part that Facebook is a little bit more advanced.
And I missed my faces of my people.
Seeing their little pictures. Yeah.
Yep, but YouTube is.
We're gonna figure this out.
Yep, we are gonna figure it out.
Here we are.
Okay.
So please comment if you have anything you'd like to say to us, because we can't see if you're here. If you're not, it says 5 people are here, but only 4 people have said that they're here. So.
Oh, that 5th person is that 5th person up?
Oh.
Are we counted in that 5?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What do you usually use? Tracy, we usually use Facebook Live.
Mr. Zuckerberg be doing us wrong lately, though.
He be doing us so wrong. So we are trying to expand our
platforms.
Yeah.
We are caught in some sort of algorithm on Facebook where we have a following of 600 people and the same 30 people see our posts. So
I don't even see our posts, and I'm
you're an
admin on the page, which is
so
weird. So
they favor different things, and I haven't figured out.
Yes, Tracy.
There was an iPhone thing that happened, an update that just rolled out, and it messed up business stuff. So,
I haven't done the update. Luke said it's not good. Don't do it.
okay. I don't think we're going to have a choice. All right. So chakra questions. If you have questions about chakras, this
Put it in the
would
comments.
be, I was going to say this would be the time for you guys to answer your, or put your comments and questions in. I've got a few things that I jotted down.
And we have some questions that were submitted by our inner circle.
Yes. And we did not do any pre-channeling this week because we just didn't get around to it. So we don't have anything prepped and ready for this. Okay.
We lost our 5th person.
They were like, bye, bitches. I made a mistake.
It's an accident.
Y'all, it's crazy.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So first of all, I wanted to do this the other night and kind of tip the computer.
Sure.
So that they could see the table just a smidgy more. How's that? Post-it notes coming in clutch.
A little. Oh, that's a little better.
This is, well, then you can't see us.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, that's
better.
at least something.
You can at least see the back half of the alphabet.
Right. Look at how she fits perfectly in the square. And I am decapitated like Anne Boleyn.
Your dream. It's your dream.
Oh, Barb.
Better. Right there.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Barb, hopefully you have questions. Wendy, hope you have questions. Tracy, don't hesitate to get in there.
I think I have questions.
You know where we at? Okay, so do we want to, first of all, does anybody want to know, like, are we going to channel a specific group, being, who's stepping in tonight? Or are we going to do oneness? Okay, so generally speaking, we channel the collective oneness, which is the Holy Spirit, or the collective of oneness, which is all that is. So it's like everything.
All that is.
Literally. So 7 billion people times however many souls, and all the fractals as well. So
Barb says, what is the best way to activate your chakras?
Chakras. I do like it when people say chakras. I'm like, oh, that sounds so sexy.
So say it like that.
Chakras. But then I don't want to be culturally offensive. It's not my intention to be.
I just say chakras.
I find it attractive.
Best way to activate your chakras.
Well, you had to know you were probably going to get this answer.
Yes, girl. Oh, but wait, there's more.
I hope so. I hope it gets a little more complicated then.
Oh. This is news to me.
Okay. Bring it on.
Meditate with one at a time.
That's actually on my list.
Well, mark that off. So, best way to activate your chakras is to meditate on them one at a time. So how many do we have?
Well, that's actually another question that I have, because I think that has changed.
How many did we previously have? 7?
Yes. And I do believe that with 5D, it's gone up to
root
12.
to the top. Oh.
They like
yes, Tracy. Good to start from the root to the top.
Root to top. I'm missing our scribe, Linda, for this stuff.
I know. Do you want me to do it? Okay.
I got you.
No. Don't touch the pins. You'll break them.
I do have questions about,
Cheyenne.
let's see, meditate on one at a time. I was wondering, I know that that's the best way to activate them, is what they said. However, I was wondering if there was like a super bomb or some sort of way to activate all of the chakras like at one time kind of thing, or if that's did we decide if that was a Kundalini awakening or what people call that?
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Like
think,
to do it all together.
yeah. Or if that's something completely different.
So I'm responding to someone on Facebook that wants to find us.
Well, we're hard to find.
Camouflage.
I like the answer so far. I like it anytime they start out with, you can do that. And then there's usually a but.
They said can do all together. Hey, Rodney. But oh, I'm learning so much tonight. But it's hard on your body.
Oh.
Hey, Rod. Hard on your body because it's so much energy, I would think. They said yes. They being oneness.
Oh, she said, wait, I missed that. You can do all the chakras together, but it's harder on the body, is what they replied.
Is that if you're...
You're welcome.
I'm just trying to think of a different, like a follow-up for that. Is that if your chakras are like dormant? Or if that is if they're all activated and then you try to like
A
what's the word?
surge
Like,
is the only thing that's coming to my mind. Is,
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. So if you focus on all of the chakras, no matter if they're dormant or active, it's going to. They said yes, both.
It's still going to shock the
going
cells.
to shock your system. Is that because some may be closed? Good question, Tracy.
Sorry, I'm
Kind of
to take
similar to
notes.
what we just said.
So
yes.
In previous conversations, they have discussed how it's actually good for us to shock
Gotcha, that makes
ourselves.
sense.
So I'm wondering what the difference is here. Sorry, I lost my.
Okay. Oh. This is their disclaimer.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard them say that before. It sounds so.
An asterisk
ominous.
needs to be next to it. They said it's still good for you. They're just warning us. So they said still good, just warning. So it is good. Because when we first started this, they had mentioned that they being oneness, being our guides, sorry. They had mentioned that meditating physically in different places shocks your cells into
Paying attention.
Yeah, into paying attention or to being like aware. So that would make sense.
Yeah. So like when you're starting out, that's in the faith group, I mentioned this, that it's good to change or do one meditation differently every 30 days.
Yes.
So if you normally like sit in a recliner like I do, or if you
lay in bed
or you lay on the floor or you sit up every 30 days, it's good to do something different.
Yeah.
As you're starting out, because it makes your cells pay attention and not get complacent.
What I think it also, a couple of our inner circle girls can attest to this. I think it also makes your body go, okay, like I'm not familiar in this place.
Right.
Maybe I should pay it. Like,
well, right, which is much like,
or not get comfy.
Which is much like life itself. They don't want you to get comfortable because we get
comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes.
With.
Okay.
I alternate between outside on a pillow and a chair laid down, etc. That's awesome.
Smart.
Good for you, Tracy.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I am a creature of habit.
Don't be sorry, Juliana.
Blah, blah, blah. I know, Barb, I know. I do mine a lot, like laying down in bed, because that's when I think of it. I'm laying down, getting ready to go to sleep, and I'm like, oh
yeah. They don't let me forget if I have plans, so.
Corporate America's got me.
Okay, so one of the questions that was submitted ahead of time that this person can't be here tonight was asking if there's any correlation between the elements and the chakras. So we have the elements as fire, wind, earth, water, wood, and metal, according to our channeled information. So wondering if you can correlate certain chakras to certain elements, or if they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. They have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Nothing.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
Because I feel like everything has something to do with elements.
So I think so, except for the one's biological, I guess.
True. Okay. I'm following it.
Okay.
I'm hip to it. Is that what the kids
What
say?
else have we got? Let me see if I can help her.
I gave her our name so she could just look us up, but we'll see.
Let me see if I can. Sorry, guys.
LOL, I'd say yes. Cool.
So
I thought yes too, Barb. I was surprised that the answer was no.
if you want me to tell while we're waiting, since I'm doing this, I can tell you a funny story.
Fam, the AG fam.
Yeah, because if you put an AG family,
You get agricultural families.
No, it brings up now. It brings up
Lord.
other stuff. Okay, so
Tell your story.
I meditate pretty frequently or journey pretty frequently with the she got it. Okay, good deal.
Perfect. Hi, Shy.
Great.
Tell her she's got to scroll past the dolls.
The dolls? What in the world? Oh no. If we need to
change our name, we gonna change our name. We're not
what
gonna scroll past no creepy ass dolls.
we're gonna have to look into that. So
We need
I
to trademark
meditate
something.
to a pink,
Brings up
white,
all kinds
brown
of stuff.
noise.
Oh, Lord.
And one particular meditation must have been really good because I started getting these response comments from people, and it was like the AG fam, WTF, and all of the things
the
from
heavens?
other people. No, from
Oh.
other people on YouTube. And I wrote something in Chinese or some other Eastern symbolic language, followed by like letters repeated over and over and over again. And so I'm still getting comments. I finally deleted what I wrote today, but I can't delete other people's comments, and I don't know whether to answer them, like the ones that like apologize, or just be like, screw it and just let it be. So I don't know, just a funny story. Okay, great. Yeah, the AG fam is actually for like kids learning how to read. Apparently that's a thing. So I don't know. I think we can change it, but maybe when I do the business card reprint, I would consider changing it. If you guys have any ideas, that would be good. I had no idea it was so complicated. Oh, okay. There is something that plays with dolls. Great. Creepy dolls. Okay.
Oh, good, Tracy. I'm
Good.
glad that worked for you.
This would be why I attempt to share the link at any and all times that I can. So, this was me and literally listen to my verbiage. Let's get straight to it. How many chakras a 5D human recognizes? Because we, many people talk about the 7 chakras, like the 7 colors of the rainbow, all of those things. But I think we have moved up to now 9. I think there are 12 total. I mean, we have chakras all over our body. There are 12 big ones, but then there are chakras all over.
So what they explained to us a while ago is that chakras are just portals into your body. So portals for information into your body. To kind of dumb it down into what is a chakra, how does it work, etc. Yes, it does affect your physical body, but it's also a way for information to get into your body.
That makes me think of a question.
For like the general public, people that aren't doing any sort of meditation or any sort of mindfulness work, this gives them the opportunity to still get that like DNA cellular information that everyone
Upgrades.
is getting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't, there's a portion of the upgrades that go to, this was one of my questions as well, was there's a portion of the upgrades that go to our nervous system and the cells of our body. However, what is the difference between the information and the upgrades? Like, why do we need a nervous system and a chakra system? Like, if our nervous system is connected directly plugged in or Bluetooth into the universe, which is how they explained it to us before, I'm wondering why we need
both.
Right. And I have some thoughts, but I would rather push the envelope of, I like to make them talk. I do it so rarely. Oops.
So they said DNA and energy.
Okay. So DNA is obviously the chakras? No, DNA is, that's not what I expected. DNA is the nervous system,
Mm-hmm.
and chakras are energy. Interesting.
Quick
I'm
15 seconds.
Contemplate that.
What is the nervous system and why do we need it?
15 seconds? I can't do it in 15 seconds.
I'm joking.
Oh,
Just a quick summary. What is the nervous system?
it is the thing that controls all the organs in your body.
Bam! 15 seconds,
Yeah,
girl. That was fun.
I try.
That's awesome. Why do we need it?
Otherwise, we'd just sit in a chair and be a vegetable. Like, there would be no animation to us, basically.
Got it.
It's where our soul and our information from the universe comes into, and then does all the miraculous work of being a 3D human. Our
Yes,
bodies are
girl.
cool, which,
And our nervous systems are fucking important.
yeah, and cool.
And keeping them
And we
clean
are
and
so
tidy and where they need to be and divine truth
Right.
is so important.
we are so cruel. We are so cruel to ourselves.
Me and Luke just had this conversation this morning. He was like, "You are your biggest critic."
Yep.
And I was like, "Yeah. Go get dressed. Like, leave me alone."
And I feel
But
like
it's so true.
all, like, I don't know Tracy very well, but I feel like a lot of us are our own worst critics. So,
And the things that I say to myself, I would
Never.
never say to another person. I would never tell another person, "You're a bad mom. You're a bad employee.
yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about." I would never say that to somebody.
Nope. Me
Or
neither.
even think that
But
about
somehow
somebody.
we think it's okay to say it to ourselves. So,
We're working on that. It's
For
a work
real.
it's a work in
for
progress.
reals. All right, you guys, you need to put questions in the comments if you have
Juliana,
them.
Wendy, Rodney, any questions from you? I'm so much better about that. I've just finished an 8-week empath coaching. Good for you.
Nice.
Good for you, Tracy. Because we don't talk back to ourselves. Barb, I talk back to myself. Me and myself have conversations all day long.
You know me and myself are conversating all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, girl.
Okay.
Shy, if you're here, ask some questions, girl.
All right. Why is the importance of chakras overdone? Like, are they overemphasized in spirituality or in the, what do I call it, an industry, or
Oh, the industry.
or what would you guys call it?
I like that. I like that word. Sounds so mainstream.
Right. I just said mainstream. I sound so white bread when I say industry. Yeah, Tracy, the answer is upside down for your root chakra, on your side for your throat. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. I got to do something while she's paying attention to the words. And
She don't pay attention.
No.
They said just as important as your energetic body.
Oof.
Taking a Reiki class, we did chakra health in our pendulums to see if they were open or closed. Good for you, Rodney.
That is
That's legit.
it is pendulums. The first time I used a pendulum was ghost hunting. Blew my mind. I didn't even know pendulums existed. We were like a year, maybe a year and a half.
We were baby psychics.
We were definitely baby in this, and the pendulum blew my mind. And then when I took my Reiki class, and the size and spin of chakras, I was like, oh.
I used to pendulum on my kids all the time. I'm like, let me see that crown chakra, baby.
It has saved my plant's life. If you are not using your pendulum on your plants and you have a brown thumb like me,
Bye, Barb.
use a pendulum, talk to your plants. Do they like the spot? Do they need water? How much water? All the things.
Do you need more sun?
Do you like me to sing? No.
Never tried pendulum on plants. So cool. Yeah. I wouldn't have either, but this girl. Okay, let me tell you about my plants. I'm an overwaterer, unfortunately. So my plants
Turn brown.
die quickly. But I still feel like I can talk to them, even when they're dead, just like people.
Okay, that might be a stretch. Because are there plant ghosts?
They drown with too much water. Tracy, I know. That's why succulents are so good for me because I'm getting I'm two very ends of the spectrum. I either give too much attention or I forget about them. So succulents are perfect because I can water them. Ask Jack Lemon Tracy. What is Jack Lemon Tracy?
I don't know what Jack. It sounds like a drink. Juliana, just hold the pendulum above your plant and ask your questions. And like what I have done, the questions I have asked are, do you like the spot? Do you want more or less light? Are you thirsty? How much water do you want? And so then I just say 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, and I just go up and it'll swing no until I hit the amount of water that it wants. And so far,
her plant has come back to life.
It has come back.
It was dead.
Yeah, it do be liking that. He got a lot of water with the rain.
Her lemon tree's name.
Oh,
I love your lemon tree's name, Jack Lemon.
Is that indoor or outdoor? Well, obviously it's got to be indoor, right? Because we couldn't do unless you don't live here. Maybe she doesn't live here.
I don't know.
All right. What else have we got, ladies and gentlemen? Okay.
I bring him in for the winter. They are in
Texas.
We're in Texas.
How is Texas?
Texas.
Don't do it, Sandy Cheeks.
Chilly and rainy. Oh, that sucks.
Probably not as chilly and rainy as here.
We're cold here too, but there's no rain today.
But that is October.
Ugh.
Okay, so
About to be snow.
is there a correlation between the Zodiac and the chakras? So the 12 houses and the 12 chakras. Is that a coincidence? Or and also there's 12 dimensional. There's 12. Well, I was just throwing
12 matrices.
12 matrix dimensions. Yes.
Are there a correlation between the Zodiacs and the chakras? The chakras.
Daddy likey.
Yes, there are. I don't understand all the dimensions. Yes, Tracy. Missy. I met Tracy at Malvern. She and Carrie are my cousins.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I wasn't there. I was too pregnant to go.
She's a party pooper. Just kidding.
I keep your business booming.
Yes.
I keep you in business.
Yes, you do. Okay, so there is a correlation between Zodiac and the chakras. So what questions do we have about that?
Tracy, what don't you...
Oh, I'm sorry. So from 3 to 12, from 3 to 12 dimensions. We live in what they call a matrix dimension. They're all a version of matrix dimensions with different focuses and different catalysts for change. And what I mean by catalysts for change is that when you sign up to incarnate, you're going to use different things to expand your soul. And in this case, ours is emotion. So no other dimension is as emotional as 3D.
Thank God.
Right? They have said even 60 is like a huge, massive change. Matrix dimensions are basically like a hologram. It's binary code. It's not real.
You're doing a good job.
Not real. I don't know any better way, but it feels really real. Like when you have those dreams that you could swear that it was real, but you know that it was, logically it's a dream. We're just submerged in that. And that is a little
lucid dreaming. Yes, girl. You want another dimension, baby.
It is a difficult concept for some people to wrap their brains around, that we live in a matrix from 3 to 12. 1 and 2 are not. 2 is more of an elemental earthly, like expanded earthly, and 1D.
Gnomes and fairies. That's what she meant to say.
1D is, and other weird shit.
Right.
In 1D is like trees, glaciers, canyons, lakes, ocean, sand, those sorts of things. But they also, God and Source would consider that on par with the highest dimension. So like 30D is the highest dimension, but it runs in, if you make a circle, it blurs. So the highest of 1D is the lowest of 30D.
It's like a clock.
Yeah.
Midnight and 12 p.m.
Yes, that same thing. So there's polarity. You've got the lower end and the upper end. Does that make sense?
That was very good.
Okay.
That was very good. I'm glad you took that on.
Oh, hi, baby. I'm sorry. I just kicked the shit out of her.
A bit. If you have more questions about that, Tracy, just put them on here because we can, if you want to know more, I'll forget it.
That's
Same,
all right.
Girl, same.
It's okay. Okay, so Zodiac and Chakras, questions, ideas. Where do you want to know any more?
But I could place a couple. Are these dimensions all real time, like casino or non-linear?
Non-linear. Time is a thing
Bam.
that will really mess with your head.
Oh, time fucks me up. I'm sorry. I cuss like that. Welcome to the AG family. Cuss like sailors.
All of us.
Time, except for Julie.
True that.
She.
Time is a thing that will mess with your brain and make you get, yeah.
I need a sleep cycle after we talk about time.
Yep. I am curious whether the organ impacts the chakra or the chakra impacts the organ, or if it's both.
Or neither.
Or neither. Neither would be option D. I'm going to assume it's both, but
I'm waiting. I'm staring at us. Them dancing.
we look terrible.
We look great. Don't say that.
Sorry. Yeah, that's right.
We look awesome. These bags are packing for a trip. Both.
Okay. Option C, both.
So your organs impact your chakras and your chakras can impact your organs.
Yes.
Why that is relevant? Because your organs, as I was joking about earlier with carrying trauma in my knee, your organs literally can hold trauma or memories or experiences that you have had, whether it be positive or negative. They're there. They stay there unless you
intentionally clear it with cellular memory clearing, or there are other options, but we're going to always advocate for that cellular memory clearing.
super
Oh,
easy.
no.
It's much easier.
He gonna get frisky.
The dog's gonna get frisky.
He's really cute, but he's about to get.
But that also makes sense with your chakras impacting your organs because those are downloads,
Yep.
energy transfers coming from the physical and non-physical. We have dogs. They live here. It's fine. Stop it.
I feel bad.
He's just playing. It's okay.
Pika. Pika.
He's barking at a pillow. Right. It's okay.
Okay.
I can't do it.
You don't have to go, honey.
Now he's in trouble. See, he's mad. Now he's going to get banished to the upstairs.
No one wants to go to the upstairs.
No one. I do not like the upstairs. I do not like the
cone of shame. Okay. There were no questions about the Zodiac and chakras. I am shook. There are 12 chakras, 12 Zodiacs.
I totally believe it. My throat chakra is always closed when I get Reiki. I internalize it.
And you are.
How can we help you with that, Rodney?
What's your astrological sign?
We can help heal the body by clearing the chakras. Yes, girl. Rodney, what's your sign? What time were you born?
Okay, so
you know those memes that say if she asks you what time you're born, run.
Are you that person? So your question, Juliana, like I don't generally
switch zodiacs.
I see the chakras as being the energy that moves through, but I don't. Do we actually have stagnated trauma and emotion in our chakras? Or is that only held in the physical body? Okay.
They said it's only held in the physical body. However, to piggyback off of what Juliana said, if you have it's like the
movement.
It's like a straw. Okay. Right. So if you're sucking water up through a dirty straw,
that sounds delicious.
It's going to be nasty,
right?
But if you have a clean straw, you use the Dr. Brown's bottle brush to clean out your straw. Okay. Your water is fresh, it's filtered, it's clear, it's perfect.
Okay.
So if you clean your chakras, then your information is going to be clear and crystal and perfect.
And it's a nice.
And if it's dirty, it's dingy, it's flat.
Well,
it's nasty.
And you feel dirty, dingy, and flat, and then you're probably a conduit.
You're a Bergen
for a conduit for dirty, nasty energy.
Because you're just omitting that, because that's what's coming into you. Clean those chakras, girl. Clean those.
Okay.
Does each sign line up with a certain chakra? Are there specific? You guys all ask the same question in different ways. I love it.
I wasn't going to hand feed
chakras need to be cleared on the periodic, regular basis. Yes, Tracy. Happy early birthday. November 8th is my birthday. Oh, November. Cheers to you. Me too, Rodney.
Emma's birthday.
Wonderful month. So many legends were born this month.
Shut up. It's average. It's an average month. I heard
your half birthday is in this month.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that is the case.
I am your half. Just joking.
Okay, so are there particular zodiacs that line up with particular chakras?
They said yes.
Would you like us to go through that later and then publish a document? Yes.
Write that down on our to-do list.
Okay, so Zodiac.
You're a Scorpio.
Match.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a cusper. 1:30 a.m. Your poor mom.
Lord. Match to chakras.
Sorry, she's doing the business. I'm reading the comments.
They got something going on tonight.
Yeah, they do. You're so welcome, Manny.
I have 2 questions left on my list.
Carrie, you're a Scorpio too? When's your birthday? Are you in November as well?
I hear you, Scorpio, be like in your bedroom time.
To sleep?
That's not what I heard. I know, because when you have a Scorpio baby, you're like, no, they can't like that. No.
Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, my mom didn't know about.
Oh,
The 13th. Carrie, we're so close.
Rodney, that birth trauma can be worked on, homie.
Rodney, yes. Can I talk to you about that? I'll message you. I've been working on my own birth trauma. Not mine, my children.
It's like,
mine's good. Mine's solid. I finished that. But
okay, so we will produce a document and link it maybe to this.
Sure.
Okay. And we'll link it to this video about the
chakras that correlate with the
zodiacs. Okay. I have 2 other questions written down, since I don't really see a lot coming in about when do babies get their chakras.
Mine is November 23rd. I'm a cusper. Scorpio ends on the 22nd. Sagittarius starts on the 23rd. I can see, I can see myself in both.
Cuspers? I mean, that's true.
Cuspers are a real thing. Cusper lives matter.
We need a t-shirt.
Write that down.
You're full of
T-shirt
genius.
idea. Yes, Wendy. I know you, girl. Yes, girl. I live with 2 Aquariuses and 2 Geminis. I'm fucked. I'm royally fucked. It's fine. I love them all. Yay, Gemini. I got 2 of them. I birthed one and I married the other.
I don't know. Geminis also.
But I see
a double-headed snake.
Okay, but I see I see the value of being able to see both perspectives. Not that they can switch on a dime, because I think anybody can switch on a dime.
That part of it makes me
But anybody can
uneasy.
switch on a dime.
I think it's my very earthy.
Sure.
Like, I like things
Sure.
peaceful.
Sure.
Don't do that again.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Got in trouble.
Okay.
I got scolded on YouTube Live.
On live YouTube.
I
God.
didn't know you didn't like that.
No,
My mom hates that too. She used to get so mad at us.
Okay, so I'm curious about babies when they get their chakras.
First breath.
You don't even want to know what I
don't want to know what you thought. So, not talking about chakras for a second. A lot of things happen at that first breath. The soul comes into the baby's body. That baby becomes the person
the essence,
that they are.
The essence of the soul enters the body. The personality, the Akashic record, basically, is what I think you're after there.
The Akashic record of the soul.
Right. Yeah. Because before that, it hangs around the mom, and it's definitely entangled with the mom, but it is not entered into the body. So,
because things can get a little complicated.
I was going to say, so they can exit should the need arise, and it doesn't waste a soul, even though that's not how it's. Yeah, I was going to say that's not really how it's viewed, but I don't know a better way to say it. Language is limiting. So.
But also, I think at that point in time, they know if they're going to be adopted. They know if they're going to stay with the bio family. All of these options are kind of more solidified right when that baby takes their first breath.
Right. We've had even one of the reasons that we have to have certain things in place for pregnancy readings is because of not everything is solidified until that 3rd trimester. So.
They did. So once that, Juliana, I'm so happy you asked that question.
It's a good
So
question.
Juliana's question was, when babies are born extremely premature and only live a day or two, did their soul enter? So the way that we have been taught is that the second that baby takes a breath is when the soul enters the body. So babies that are aborted, stillborn, miscarried, those souls have not entered the body. But if a baby is born and does take a breath, then that soul has entered the body with that first breath. So even if a kiddo only lives for a day or two, they did have a soul that did enter the body, and they are still going to be a part of your soul family, your soul collective, and still be around you. And a fun fact that we have learned, my uncle, her brother, died under 48 hours. And what we have learned from him is that babies can choose in heaven. They can choose to be babies, or they can choose to kind of progress with their age. And he has chose to progress with his age. So my mom had a dream about, she saw a man that kind of looked like her, kind of looked like her brother, kind of was a mix of both of them. And he was like, yeah, that was me. That's how I look now. I don't look like the baby that you have only seen. So they do still get to not, like, obviously not live on this earthly plane, but they do still have the opportunity to progress appropriately age-wise. And they have favorites too. So if you ever have a soul that you want to talk to that you may have missed with miscarriage, abortion, stillbirth, etc., or a child that has
medical anomalies.
that has lived only a few hours, they do still have favorites. They have favorites, birthdays, favorite, colors.
We did everything.
Favorite. We asked him favorite baseball team because his dad is into baseball, and he had a really cool answer for that. So definitely something that we can help you tap into if you're interested in that.
It really is neat, and
babies are just cool.
The whole concept is neat, and those babies that
baby
it's okay. I know you're passionate.
I like babies.
She passionate. The babies that only incarnate for a short amount of time, no matter if the medical anomaly was unexpected by God in the soul or expected by God in the soul. Either way, those are usually to impact the people that are living. It's less about the soul that incarnates. We personalize and emotionalize, because as we talked about, 3D has emotion as a catalyst. Yeah. So we emotionalize everything, but there's a little less emotion and attachment in non-physical. And so they may incarnate so that you experience this sort of grief and loss, or a million other reasons. Like, we tend to look, I think just as humans, we tend to look at the more negative. But there's a lot of growth that happens from grief and loss as well. So I will never forget the time we were, when we did this, we were about probably halfway, so maybe 2.5, 3 years into this. And my son ran away for the first time, or the second time, I can't remember. And I was like a little pissy because I could feel that my highest self was excited. And I was like, this feels really shitty. Why are you excited? And he's like, so much growth is going to come from this. Now, at the time,
you were like, fuck you.
It didn't feel like a very good answer, but it, as with all things, when you look back in retrospect, it's quite different. So
I hate to use the word life change, but any major life-changing event that happens is for both parties.
All parties.
Right.
They're
but positive for all parties too, even if you can't see it at the time. And it's totally normal to not be able to see it at the time.
Yep. 100%. That feels like a bummer.
think that's a bummer. I think that's optimistic.
I just
That's
mean the
just-
whole concept of
But the whole, like, it's flipping it though. Instead of what is this? Why is this happening to me? What is this doing for me? Why is this happening for me?
which sounds so canned, but it is honestly
But it's legit.
it is legit, and you don't see it until you're years down the road.
Yeah. Which is the sucky part.
I don't. Yeah, I have only one more questions on my I have only one more questions on my list.
Sure.
The difference between the 5D and the old chakras, like, does the like cellular quality or the hookup change, or what's the 411 on the difference between a 3D versus a 5D chakra?
I never even thought about that.
Everything gets more crystalline,
Mm.
which means it has more light in it. So like even our DNA changes as we move into ascension. Like her baby has more light-based DNA.
He's
than,
lit up.
Yeah, for real. He's lit.
But even since my 7-year-old,
right. So there's been a change
Mhm.
between then and now. So
they said you're just adding more.
just adding more plugins.
Yes.
So
You have an extension cord, not just the two-prong outlet.
instead of a two, I was thinking the same thing. Instead of 2 outlets or 4 outlets, now I have a whole power strip.
Yes, girl.
Now I
You got to
just
make sure that's turned on and not off because holiday lights,
I
yes.
just need to learn to flip the switch off with my third eye.
I regularly turn it off, unfortunately.
Okay. What else do we have about chakras, you guys? Does anybody else or did anybody else have the feeling that I don't know when it occurred to me that chakras would come out of the front and the back of a body? Like, I think in my head, they only come out of the front, but I didn't know if that was just me. And it took a minute for me to figure out that it's energy, right? So it's going to go around the body. And so I thought I'd mention that in case, anybody else maybe had that feeling that chakras only come out of the front, because they do not. They encircle the entire body. Absolutely. Any sort of trauma. Carrie asked if PTSD affects chakras. It does, in the sense that it would stagnate the energy flow, because if you think about PTSD and what it actually is, it is a suppression, and that's push down, push it down, push down. And when you do that, it stagnates everything. So same chakra for 2 sides. Let me know, Carrie, if I didn't answer that well enough for you. And then same chakra, 2 sides. Yes. So, sorry, Juliana, you're triggering other questions in me tonight. So yes. So like, it's the same. Your root chakra it doesn't just come out the front of you. It also encompasses the back of you as well. However, I, this week had sort of, I hate the word download, but about the 4 fields that have more information in them of our body. Like our root has more information, our heart has more information, our pineal gland has more information, in our gut. So we have those 4 chakras have more information and a larger radiation of energy than the other chakras. Which they are divine oneness, karma, consciousness. So on our chart, they are there. And
Okay.
So I'm curious the difference between a chakra and like those 4 fields of information, because they feel bigger. Like, as when I'm intuiting, I'm going to get a lot more information from the field of information around your heart versus like actually just looking at your heart chakra. It's slightly different for me. It can be in the head though too. Is that crazy? Here's what I think is happening. I think they've got us all on, and
They said that the field is all encompassing.
oh, I'm gonna have to write that down. So to me, that means it carries more Akash.
Right. All of your lives, etc.
It's all of the things where the chakras will be more focused on this life and what's happening in this incarnation. I shouldn't say life again.
Suggestions on clearing some of the collective gunk.
Intentional meditation to clear the collective gunk. That would be my suggestion. Cellular memory clearing.
And we will link that.
Yep. You can get my excellent audio walk along to learn it.
Oh, the audio version. I was just going to put the blog up there.
Yeah, no, there's a blog and an audio version, but there's no music because I don't know how to do that yet because I can barely run YouTube as it is.
I could teach you, I think. I could probably figure it out. I just click on things until it works. So cellular memory clear, Carrie, we will post the blog step-by-step on how to do that.
Your intention would be, though,
super simple
to clear the cellular memory of collected gunk. You can literally even say
use that. It's fine.
They get it. Your higher selves understand and will funnel the energy where it needs to go. And even keep going down there. It will even store it for you. So like if you did cellular memory clearing every day, multiple times a day, let's say you have an easy day and you don't need it all in a certain day, it will store up for you in oneness. And then you'll get that. It's like a backlog. I don't know any better way to explain it. It's like
that's a really good way to explain it, actually.
And momentum that gets going.
Momentum is probably the biggest takeaway that I've had in the last 18 months is that even if it's something that's not actively in your awareness, your intention and you're creating momentum to fix it or to clear it, for lack of better words.
Yep. You can low key be trying to fix something, or you can be very intentional about it. And you're still going to have the same results.
Yes, Tracy.
But
yes, like your rollover minutes, girl.
Okay, yes. Good. Yes,
it's exactly like that. Yes.
Yep. 100%. Okay. Any other questions about...
This is how you know we found our people.
Chakras.
I love it. Those are good questions.
They were good questions.
That hour went by so quick.
Okay. I think we're good.
If you have questions, hit us up.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
hit that bell.
That AG fam. But not the creepy doll playing AG fam. Just live from the basement. We're going to change our YouTube name to Live from the Basement and see what kind of creepos we get.
Ooh.
Just joking.
Good, Wendy. That's all I ever want is for shit to be interesting.
But yeah, hit up our website, theagfamily.com, theagfam.com. We have a few classes that we teach. We're offering a workshop.
Oh, it's the depression workshop is coming up November 20th.
And that is all about a lot of what will be talked about in the depression workshop is cellular memory clearing and how to take care of your emotional and cellular body as well as your physical body. If you cannot join in person, just let us know. We can send you a Zoom link if that works better for you. We know COVID is crazy. We know we have lots of people that don't live in Iowa. Lucky y'all, but here we are. Just joking. I like it here. But yeah, hit us up, message us, email us. We're here to help however we can.
That's true. True dat. Live from the basement. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a great week, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.